It was a chilly Wednesday evening, okay? My heating was broken, so I took a nice hot bath. The vibes were immaculate. I grabbed my phone to do my mindless scroll on Instagram and TikTok like I would normally when I'm in the bath. I decided to tap through some Instagram stories, as you do, and I saw, an array of photos of people's dinners, people's cats, people's dogs, people's tattoos. The usual things that I would see while tapping through people's Instagram stories. And then I see this lovely post from a tattoo artist that I love so much. I've been tattooed by her a couple of times, or a few times. Her name's Nancy. And she posted on her Instagram stories of a screenshot of a tattoo supply website that stocked a tattoo ink from the brand Quantum Ink, and the ink colour name is Statutory Grape. I then replied to Nancy's Instagram story saying, oh, for fuck's sake, can they have a day off? Because another tattoo-related business, Yayo, recently made some MAGA-inspired merch. I made a video about that. If you want to know the full story on that, I will leave a link down below to it. Yeah, anyway, I was there in the bath, I was just raging. Just freaking, I decided to look into this myself personally because I was just like, what the hell? Like, really? Not that I don't trust what Nancy's putting on her Instagram stories, but I just wanted to see it for myself kind of thing. So I head to the Barber DTS website, which again is a tattoo related business. They sell lots of tattoo related equipment from machines, inks, cartridges, all of that stuff, all right? It was very easy to find. There it was in all its glory. Statutory Grape tattoo ink. I then go on to Quantum Ink's website and it just got worse. It just got worse. You're probably not shocked by anything that I will speak about in this video or any future video, to be honest with you, because anyway, before we get into this, I just want to say, I hope you're all okay. Okay, I hope you're sitting comfortably and cozy and got your snacks and your beverages. I didn't do my intro. I'm so sorry, my darlings. I'm so sorry, but I hope you're okay, all right? Anyway, so let me rewind a wee bit here, okay, before I get ahead of myself, just in case there's anyone here that's confused or just like, Lauren, it's not that deep. It's just like, a name for a purple ink. Statutory grape, but all right, okay, whatever. There may be a chance that you might be missing something if you don't see the severity here, because you may be someone that doesn't spend a lot of time on the internet like myself, okay? Like, I spend far too much time on the internet. I do it for you, so you don't have to. This is how I come about with half of my content, because I spend far too much time on the internet, let me tell you. The reason why this is so bad, the statutory grape, on social media, mainly on TikTok, content creators will use the word grape instead of rape. This is to trick the algorithm gods into not censoring their content or pushing their content down so nobody sees it. People do it in hopes that their content ends up on people's FYP, which is like the discover area of TikTok if you don't use it. You kind of just swipe through. There's a bunch of random videos. Sometimes it's videos from people you follow. Sometimes it's just random videos. That's just the way TikTok works. But people will censor bad words like rape with stuff like grape in hopes that doesn't affect how their video is viewed. It's honestly incredibly rare to see people talk about sexual assault on TikTok unless it is heavily censored with code words like grape. Obviously some do just slip through the cracks anyway, but yeah, I mean, there has been so many TikToks that I've made myself where I've used bad language in them and they just don't get pushed out at all. I don't know how TikTok does it, but they have a way of, listening to what you're saying in TikToks, and they pick and choose what gets pushed and what doesn't. I'm going to take a moment to tell you what statutory rape is as well, for those that don't know. I'm reading this from womanslaw.org, and I feel like it's important for me to let you know what this is and why what is happening right now with this stupid tattoo ink is so... So Women's Law says statutory rape is the crime of sex with a minor when the sex is agreed by both parties, not forced. The reason why it is considered rape is because the minor is considered to be too young to legally consent to have sex or sexual contact. The age at which a person is too young to consent to have sex or sexual contact varies by state. This is obviously an American website. The brand Quantum Ink originates from California in America, so I thought it'd be best if I just read an American website instead of a UK one, but it obviously varies wherever you live kind of thing. Anyway, and then it carries on saying, and often varies by different crimes. For example, if an adult has consensual sex with a person under the age of 12, That might be rape in the first degree, carrying a heavy sentence. If an adult has consensual sex with a person who is 16 years old, then that might be rape in the third degree and carry a lighter sentence. Also, for a 16-year-old or 17-year-old victim, the adult may be more than 5 to 10 years older than the victim, depending on the state. However, these are just examples. The rules are different for every state. For specific information on statutory rape laws in your state, you can send us a message or email or what have you. So now that we have a grip on the severity of what statutory rape is, or in Quantum's terms, statutory grape, let's head back to Wednesday night, where I come across this from looking at Nancy's Instagram stories. Like I said, I looked into their website myself, Quantum Inc.'s website, and this is where I saw this. Statutory Grape Tattoo Inc. Despite the name, we are totally keeping it legal. Calm down, Karen. Statutory Grape is just an intense purple tattoo ink. So being enraged by something so serious like statutory rape makes you a Karen, okay? For those of you that don't know, Karen is kind of like a nickname or an insult to those that display behavior of a middle-aged unhappy woman at a grocery store that doesn't stock their favorite ham, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, Karens are kind of like party poopers, or those that ruin the fun or ruin jokes. To me, being enraged or pissed off at a brand calling something statutory grape, aka statutory rape, doesn't make you a Karen. It is absolutely insane that they would say such a thing, in my opinion. So I send this screenshot to Nancy and I was just like, oi nah. Such a British thing for me to do. Oi nah. No, but seriously, oi nah. What the hell? And then Nancy replied saying, it's so vile. I then decided to look into Quantum Inc. a little bit further, just to see like who they are, what is happening. Do they have other stuff like this? Like, does it get any worse? Do you know what I'm saying? So looking at more information on their website, this says Quantum Tattoo inks and pigments are made in Europe. Yes, our product names and descriptions are cheeky, but Quantum Inks takes the business and safety of our high quality tattoo inks seriously. Cheeky. Quantum thinking naming a tattoo ink after statutory rape is cheeky. Cheeky. Okay. Cheeky would be something like, you're the plum for me, for a purple tattoo ink. You know, it's kind of cute, kind of flirty, kind of cheeky. You're the plum for me. Yeah. Statutory grape. Where's the cheekiness in that? Oh, just gonna cheekily statutory rape someone. Fuck off. Are you unwell? I can only imagine the cesspit of a room that this was created in, because only a grown-ass man who is still in their 2007 troll era with a crusty cum sock in one hand and a handful of Cheetos in the other would only come up with some crap.
I've got a brilliant idea. I've got a brilliant idea. Oh my goodness. This is so cheeky. This is so fun. How about we name a purple ink, okay, after statutory rape? Oh my god. Anyone that doesn't find this funny is such a Karen. Let's be serious.
This is the work of an incel, and you cannot change my mind. And of course, this isn't the only tattoo ink that they have with an insane name. This is definitely the worst one, the statutory grape, without a doubt, but some of them are so freaking questionable, and it's just like, you can just tell some single ass lonely ass man has come up with some of these. You know, it's just like, grow the fuck up. So like, some of them are fine in my opinion. So you got a nice green color here that's called Area 51, obviously for aliens. Beautiful, love that. Okay, that's great, no issues there. You have a red that's called Bloody Mary. You know what? Yeah, all right, fuck it. That's fine. This one's quite funny, in my opinion. This is where humor is good within business. All right, it's not offensive. It's a play on something that we probably all know. It's a blue ink that's called Blue Man Goop. Like the Blue Man Group. It's a blue ink. Haha, that's quite good. Well done, clever. Why couldn't we keep this energy throughout? This is when it starts to get a little bit... Really? Okay. All right, I kind of, yeah, sure, whatever. We've got yellow ink called Yellow Snow. Like, all right, okay, that's kind of funny. I would say that's somewhat cheeky, you know, don't eat yellow snow. They've got one that's named after their business. It's Cesspool. They literally have one called Cesspool. Then we have one called Buttskin, which, you know what, if you have a humour of a 12-year-old boy, then yeah, all right, this is kind of funny. And then it just gets a bit stupid. All right, we've got one called Brown Stain. Don't mind me, I'm just going to use some brown stain on your tattoo. Gross, you know, like, thanks, I guess. Then we have a yellow called STD Yellow. That's exactly what I want tattooed into my skin forever. STD Yellow, thank you very much, beautiful. Then we have one called Diaper Rash. Diaper Rash. Bit questionable that, you know, like, do you really want to be bringing in more stuff to do with children? Babies at this point, infants. I think the people at Quantum need to be checked out and put on a list, to be honest with you. I won't lie. You know, like that, it's a bit... We have this dark red colour called Heavy Flow. Like, you just know the people that come up with these names have never had a conversation with a woman before, you know? Just throwing it out there. This one is just insane. Fanny Rash. Fanny Rash. I know fanny in America means bum, I think, because you have fanny packs and it's meant to be bum bag, because in the UK we call them bum bags, but in America you call them fanny packs. But in the UK, fanny means vagina, okay? Vagina rash. Delightful. We have this questionable yellowy green colour called pus. Pus. I mean... God knows what's in Quantum's tattoo inks, you know, you might get pus from them. So, foreshadowing, maybe. Another yellow kind of colour called Golden Shower. I'm not going to explain what Golden Shower is if you don't know, I'm sorry, Google it. But then wipe your history, please. And then we have this blue kind of colour called Blue Waffle. Google this one at your own risk, please. We then have Kicker Ginger. But then they changed their mind about their hatred to those with red hair, okay? And they have this one called Naughty Redheads. Which is it? Do you like the redheads or not? This brand as a whole is super sketchy to me because I tried to find who founded the company. I went on a massive Google search, used a VPN so I could travel to America to search, all right? And I traveled to Netherlands because they're featured in the Netherlands as well. I couldn't find who the CEO is, who owns this company. Nothing. Everything is so tightly locked. I only come across a couple of people that say that they work there, but they're not anyone of higher power or anything like that. And I'm like, what is, like, it's so weird that I couldn't find anything about this company apart from what they put on their website, you know? Like, I was searching so hard trying to find out information about Quantum Tattooing that it got to the point where there was information about other tattoo inks coming up, like their CEOs. And I was just like, this is so weird. You know, like what? Why is everything under lock and key? It's very strange to me. I don't know. But on their website, it just says that Quantum Tattoo Inc. was founded in 2011 in North Hollywood, California. Quantum began as a tattoo supply company, but as the ink quickly gained popularity, the decision was made to leave the supplies behind and focus only on the ink. And then they go on to say that their quality of tattoo ink is the highest, and it's vegan, it's sterile, it's kosher, it's cruelty free, all of that kind of stuff. And they meet the EU standards for tattoo colorants because there is some strict laws that have been taken into place with the EU and the quality of tattoo inks and what have you, and they're abiding by that. So that's a good selling point for them. But not when you're going to pull this kind of crappy crap. Okay? Crappy crap. So much crappy crap. So since the Wednesday night, since this all seemed to have blown up because Nancy was posting about it, then I, discovered it from Nancy. And then since then, I have seen a couple of people that I follow talk about this and what have you over the past couple of days or so. DTS, which was the first place that this ink was discovered, has since taken down the Statutory Grape tattoo ink, and they have also dropped them as a whole. They're not selling Quantum Tattoo ink anymore, which is actually massive. Barber DTS is one of the biggest tattoo supply brands in the UK anyway. I think they're in other places in the world as well, but they're very popular within the UK among tattoo artists. So I highly commend DTS for taking action and be like, wait, hang on a second. This is kind of, no, we don't want to be selling this anymore. This is really, really bad. But then also, they at some point approved of this brand, Quantum Ink, and that Statutory Grape ink. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been on their website. You kind of did something good here. Well done. Okay, I don't know why I'm clapping like this. But like, wow, well done. Okay, you took action because people were, you know, getting pissed off at you. And then, you know, you wanted to like save your business, which understandable, but why was it there in the first place? You know, like, it's honestly just a little bit icky to me. But yeah, I think Quantum Tattoo Ink is going to start struggling to get suppliers across the world now because of that, and rightfully so. Like I was saying, like, some of the ones that they have named are kind of funny and kind of cheeky, you know, and pretty acceptable in my opinion. But Statutory Grape is just insane to me. But Quantum Tattoo Ink is probably about to lose a ton of money because there's going to be probably a few tattoo supply businesses following suit and dropping them left, right and centre because of this. Again, why were you supplying a tattoo ink called Statutory Grape in the first place? Bit red flaggy to me personally, but hey, I guess it's better late than never to take action against something like this, you know? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. How do you feel about that? I'm very much like, you shouldn't have been doing it anyway, but okay. Anyway, my tattoo artist psychic, that's what I like to call her now anyway. Justine Lucy, I've mentioned her a few times throughout my videos. She is a wonderful tattoo artist, incredibly talented. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's one of the good tattoo artists out there. She messaged me last night. I was watching Batman, as you do, and she's trying to tell me about the situation. I was just like, girl, I already know, but thank you, like, appreciate you. And she said that she had made a TikTok about this situation and the fact that it's like blowing up already. And she mentioned the fact that she is already getting comments from people, not people, sorry, that I'm not tarring everyone with the same brush, no way. Cis men, it's obviously cis men, saying stuff like, oh my god, this is actually hilarious. Statutory rape is hilarious to you. Is it? Okay then. So we have this comment that was on Justine Lucy's TikTok that says, damn, y'all need to calm down. They're just humorous names. Ain't no way you're getting offended over Statutory Grape. And then Justine replies saying, yikes, have fun on whatever list you're probably on. And then this person replied saying, not on a list. Big doubt. Big doubt. You belong on one. If you're not on one. Another man said, that's fucking jokes. And then Justine said, jokes from 2005 maybe. Nah man, it's just people these days are so ridiculously soft, it's unreal. Like I was saying, some of the names that they have are honestly kind of funny. Okay, like they are kind of funny or cheeky in their words, you know, with Blue Man Goop, that's probably my personal favorite to be honest, and then even possibly Yellow Snow. Okay, like that's, you know, like that's kind of funny, right? If people were getting offended over the names Blue Man Goop and Yellow Snow, then you know what, I'd be sitting here with that man being like, yeah, you're a bit soft, like come on now, grow up. But Statutory Grape, the thing is, it's not even, I'm not even disappointed. I'm so aware that men are like this. I'm not even going to sit here and say not all men. I can't be asked. I cannot be asked. I miss when it was illegal to get tattooed, so anyone who wanted one didn't give a fuck about the name of ink. Grow the fuck up. Again, if people were outraged over the name Yellow Snow, I'd be with this person. I'd be like, grow the fuck up, you know? Like, it's just fucking Yellow Snow and deal with it. But we're dealing with, like, I can't stress it enough, we're dealing with rape here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Rape jokes are not funny. If you think they're funny, then please do explain down below as to why they're funny. I can't think of any reason as to why a rape joke is funny. And this one, bro, that's actually so funny. Okay, why? Why is it so funny? Care to explain how rape of a minor is funny? Please. You'll end up on a list so fucking quick. I've used Quantum for years. They have been named these for over 12 years now. I think they need to read the room, and Blue Waffle fell out all of my clients within a year. Then Justine said they're getting absolutely whipped for it now. They should have pulled these years ago. The person replied saying, I 100% agree. I just remember making comments about these very early on when I found them in a supply shop, so I hope they do end up changing. What's weird to me though is this person actually brought from this brand to know that the quality of the Blue Waffle tattoo ink isn't good, because they said it come out of their clients within a year. So you're supporting this. You're just as bad, in my opinion. Like, yeah, okay, you may have made comments, but like, how are we finding out about all of this 12 years later from when you discovered it? There's something very strange going on here. Like, how are tattoo artists only noticing and speaking up about this now, even though this tattooing company have been around for years and years and years and years? Strange. Very, very strange, if you ask me. That, of course, wasn't directed at Nancy or Justine or whoever else has recently just started speaking up about this tattooing, because they have obviously just come across it now. But there's artists like the comment I've just read that have been aware of this for years and nothing has been said. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what? I told my dad this. He said it's just too rage bait. I thought he'd be more appalled. That's because he's a man. Doesn't matter if it's your dad. He could be the best dad ever, but the end of the day is just a man. Like, they're not always fully aware, you know? And yeah, this is most probably too rage bait. It's got people talking. Eventually we got there, right? Because apparently it's been a thing for a while. But using rape as rage bait is utterly insane to me. Like, could you not think of other ways of doing such a thing? And for sure, this type of stunt, and with people like me and everyone else that's talking about this, it is, at the end of the day, publicity. There is that saying, there's no such thing as bad publicity. You're still getting your name out there, right? But I just hope that this encourages people to not support this brand and to look elsewhere. There is plenty of other tattoo inks out there that are of decent quality, that aren't, you know, out here making jokes about rape. There's also another thing that has come to my attention in the past couple of hours. I actually haven't written notes about this or anything. I was tempted to do it in a separate video, but then I was just like, what's the point? It's going to be kind of small if I do, so we're just going to add it on here. But basically, Justine Lucy, tattoo artist I was mentioning before, sent me a link to someone's thread from a day ago, and it said, oh, unfortunately, Tattoo Everything Supplies just took the one product down after I messaged them, because they were stocking the Statutory Grape tattoo ink, and didn't even bother to acknowledge me. No thank you, no sorry. I actually asked them if anyone was checking this stuff after they've done this already before, and dealt with it badly then too, blocking artists and pressuring them to take down posts about their bad experiences with them. So Tattoo Everything Supplies is obviously another tattoo supply website. What they did have is these tattoo pasties, or just nipple pasties in general. You basically just plop these stickers over your nipples when you're getting tattooed, and it kind of just, you know, covers you up a little bit. You normally only wear them if you're getting like your chest tattooed, or if you're getting like your back tattooed or what have you, and you can't really like cover yourself up. I would always recommend wearing a sweater backwards, so the back is at the front, if that makes any sense. That's what I did for my back tattoos anyway. But this Everything Tattoo Supplies was selling dynamic tattoo pasties, and they look like pixelated nipples. Dynamic is normally a tattoo ink. I have seen many tattoo artists that I go to use dynamic tattoo ink. I think they have one of the most popular black tattoo inks. I'm pretty sure it was used on my or at least part of my blackout sleeve or what have you. Blast over blackout sleeve is not fully blacked out. Anyway, on the Everything Tattoo Supplies website description about these pixelated nipple pasties, it did say, tired of spending countless hours blurring out nipples or covering them with emojis for your Instagram photos, distracted by the perfect set of nips during your session. I have discussed so many times that there is a problem within the tattoo industry, and that is tattoo artists being incredibly creepy and just not knowing boundaries. Okay, they feel like because they have, I guess, your consent to them touching you because they're doing a tattoo, sometimes they take it a bit too far and will touch you wherever they feel like it, in unnecessary places, or they'll get extremely flirty with you. They will oogle your body up and down like, yeah, that's nice, can't wait to tattoo that. It's a problem. And then you have this Everything Tattoo Supplies adding on to that with the, oh, are you getting distracted by someone's nipples, someone's body parts? Here, stick some of these pixelated nipple stickers on top of them. What the fuck? I just don't like, what is happening What is happening? They have since changed it. It now says dynamic tattoo pasties, pixel nips, tired of spending countless hours blurring out for your art and assist in covering them with emojis for your Instagram photos. I mean, it doesn't even really make sense. All your problems are now solved with dynamic tattoo pasties. I don't know if the whole "are you distracted by your client's nipples" blurb was on the dynamic website also, because it's not there anymore. If it was, they still do sell them. And to be honest, the whole thing's a little bit icky to me. Like, I personally wouldn't feel comfortable wearing pasties that look like pixeled out nipples. That's it. No, I'd rather just have like a black sticker there, or, you know, like a smiley face or something. Just anything but a blurred out nipple, to be honest with you, because that would make me feel incredibly exposed. Personally, I would just feel just too naked. And like, this whole thing is just incredibly icky as well. I would just dread to think how many other tattoo related brands have been absolute heinous assholes in the past few years. I've never covered a tattoo brand being icky before, that I'm aware of, since I've been doing tattoo related content. And now I'm thinking, wow, like, I've been making tattoo related content for like 7-8 years, I don't even know, and I've never covered it before. I'm like, what the hell has slipped through the cracks? Like, what have we not noticed? Not just me, but, you know, tattoo artists that use these websites day in, day out. I obviously don't use tattoo supply websites because I'm not a tattoo artist. I'm just a tattoo enthusiast. And all of this, you know, the tattoo ink and the weird descriptions about tattoo pasties and then the MAGA related hat, like, what the hell is going on, man? It just adds on to the issues within the tattoo industry, and we should be moving past it. We should be doing much, much better. The tattoo world is such a lawless place, you know? People just get away with fucking anything, as we can see. Oh, I'm just so over it, you know? Like, can we not just do something good? Why can't we have a nice, cute, innocent tattoo brand? The majority of the tattoo brands, I fully believe, they're all owned and run by men. Can we... This is my time to shine. This is my time to run my own tattoo related business. No, I don't know anything about business. Like, the only thing I know about business is watching Shark Tank over and over and over and over again. Okay, that's about as much as I know about business. Okay, I should not be doing it, but we need a woman-owned, safe space, good quality, non-offensive tattoo related business. That would be nice. If anyone wants to start that up, I want to be involved. Let's go. Let's do this, because like, I can't with this. It's just so icky. Men have dominated the tattoo industry far too long, and it fucking shows. It's time to shake it up. Okay? Let's go. Let's do this. Anyway, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on the topics that I have covered in today's video. Are you kind of over the ickiness that is the tattoo industry? Just sound off down below. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here, and until my next one, bye.